Going to do right now. So as I was saying earlier, I was out for a drive today around Middle Cove. I saw the waves. They were massive, and they still are quite large out there. And there's a buoy that sits just outside of the St. John's Harbor, just north of Cape Spear and just outside the harbor. There's the harbor right there. And there's a website called smartatlantic.ca that actually will show you the data from this buoy. And this is the website I have pulled up for you here right now. And what we can do is we'll zoom on into the web page here, and you can see the max wave height just offshore is currently at 3.8 meters with a significant wave height of 2.2 meters. But what I want to draw your attention to is the peak wave period, which is the time from crest to crest of the waves. It's 14.3 seconds, which is a long time between wave heights. When you get a peak period that long, the waves are very visible and they have a lot of power to them as well, especially under the water. So what I want to show you now is the video I took from Middle Cove earlier today, and you can actually see the waves right there. Check them out. You can see them rolling in the Middle Cove today in that northerly swell. Now, typically we do see, obviously, waves around Newfoundland, but we don't often see the real long swell period that we saw today, making for some real dramatic waves crashing along the coast. Lots and lots of energy in these waves, and they were impressive to see. And the video here doesn't quite do the sound or the sights of the waves justice that I was looking at from the Middle Cove lookout today. And if you want to know why we are seeing such big waves, well, let's get into it right now. We'll talk about it. So here is a map from windy.com showing where the waves are coming from direction-wise. So where you have these little arrows moving from north to south, that is the direction the waves are heading, and the color indicates the wave size. Where you have these pinks and red hues indicates large waves. So across Newfoundland, waves are not huge, but they're not quite small either. And these waves are being generated by a couple of different areas of low pressure, one on the east side of Greenland and one in the Labrador Sea. And these are acting like rocks in a pond, if you will. So you drop a rock in a pond, and the waves spread out away from the low. That's exactly what's happening around these lows well to our north, and the waves are just kind of working their way down from north to south across the North Atlantic and hitting northern areas of Newfoundland's coastline. Now, not all areas are seeing the big waves. It's only coastlines that are exposed to the north. And Middle Cove Torbay is a beach that looks to the north, which is why that area saw such big waves today. So there you have it. As